Honorable Men Discord. Does Meech 050 recap reaction? Let's talk about it. First and foremost, B.M.F, 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 B.M.F. I think I said it more than 3 times. It's like Candyman. No, but seriously, B.M.F. All right? In that video, I made an error and I said B.M.H. All right? I make errors. Now, I'm going to take accountability for the fact that I made that error and I didn't edit it before posting. All right? But just to put it out there, I'm on the rooftop of a hotel in Colombia. I have people in a pool behind me, swimming, talking. There's a lot of chatter. And I normally don't shoot videos. In public spaces. One, because I want to be able to hear. I want silence so I could hear myself as I'm talking, if that makes sense. And 2, it just becomes a distraction. But it's a necessary distraction. I want to mix things up. I don't always want to be sitting in my car. So at the time when I said that error early in the video, I didn't realize it until after I posted. Now, first of all, I want to thank everyone who actually watched the full video, because I gotta say, there was only a handful of people, literally less than 5, that actually commented on the fact that I said B.M.H. instead of B.M.F. All right, so for those of you who watched the entire video that heard me say B.M.F. multiple times, as a matter of fact, I said B.M.F. when referring to the show. I said B.M.F. I said B.M.F. before I made the error and said B.M.H. But I don't hear anyone speaking on that. But that's okay. The whole purpose of that particular series, or I should say episode that I did, was just to get people talking with you guys, had your thoughts on it. And I appreciate that, because that's the whole purpose of this podcast. It's called Discord, Honorable Men Discord, right? I'm not expecting everybody to agree. What point is that? What good is that of everyone agreeing on something? As a matter of fact, people generally don't agree anyway. I mean, I don't know what world some of you may live in, but people generally don't agree, which is why there's laws and things of that nature. It takes a group of people to figure things out. But anyway, I don't want to digress. I made that error. I take full accountability for that error. But I just want to make some things clear. I don't make these videos, first of all, to become famous. Let's get that clear. I don't make videos to become famous. I actually do this because I actually enjoy doing this. First and foremost, you have to enjoy what you do before doing it. I'm not one of these guys that made this podcast to get rich. All right. Do I want to make a living from it? Absolutely. Because I don't want to work for anyone. I don't want to do a 9 to 5. I've always been a fan of the arts. My background is I used to draw when I was younger, and then I got involved in recording. I actually put together the album, a rap album that I'm going to put out. But do I want to be a rapper? No, not anymore. There's a lot of reasons why I don't want to become a rapper. But I know that might confuse some of you all, because I just said I don't want to be famous. One, when I put my album out, I'm not going to do heavy promotion because I don't want to be a rapper. That was a period of time in my life. I enjoyed it, but I don't want to be a rapper. Another thing is, I don't want to be famous. I'm running out of breath because I'm walking fast. For that person who said, get a job, I've been working since 16, and I'm far from 16. So let me clarify that also. What some of you need to know is I'm pretty much unk. All right, I'm not pretty much unk, I am unk. So when we're speaking about B.M.F. and we're talking about Meech, talking about 50, Meech and 50, if I'm not mistaken, are in their 50s. Meech, I don't know, he might be close to 60. I have to look that up. And just a disclaimer, I'm not too far off from that, all right? So I don't know how young in the face I look at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is the time it is now when I'm recording this. But I'm Unc, all right? So when I have some of you correcting me on me saying BMH, I get it. I made an error. I take accountability for that. Some of you found out about B.M.F. because of the TV series, all right? I knew about B.M.F. when they had billboards in Atlanta on the off of the expressways. That's how I knew about B.M.F. And from DVDs that were posted back in the days. Some of you probably don't even know what a DVD is, because now we're in the digital era. But I'm not here to insult anybody. I'm just here to clarify some things. I am Unc, all right? When you see me on camera, you're seeing Unc. I could be your uncle, all right? I did not discover BMF off of 50 Cent's TV series, okay? I didn't discover it from Little Meech. I discovered it from Big Meech when he was active. When Big Meech was active, I discovered BMF through DVDs. All right, because the DVDs is what was our internet. That's how we found out about things, was from DVDs. You know, they were putting in that work, as I mentioned, I believe, in Detroit and Atlanta. And through DVDs is how we found out about Jeezy, aka Snowman, and BMF, how they moved in the streets. Again, when I shot that video, I was on a hot ass rooftop in Columbia, Cartagena, Columbia, and I was just formulating my thoughts. I didn't have a script. I was just going off the cuff. And many times when you go off the cuff, which is why some people, the professionals on the higher level, which is why they go through their script. But even then they make errors. The professionals make errors. You just don't see them because they edit it. My mistake was I didn't edit the video. I shot the video and I pretty much uploaded it. And so I have, some individuals that jumped in the comments to remind me I said BMH. But I just had to do this reaction video before I grab my breakfast sandwich and do work for that person who made the comment about get a job. I've been working for the longest. My eyes is tearing up because it's cold. I've been working for a very long time. I'm not even gonna speak on work because I've been there, done that. And I've had 2-3 jobs at one point. I'm a New Yorker. My background is from the West Indies, Trinidad to be exact. That's all you're gonna get on me. That's all I need to say. So ain't nobody can tell me about work, especially the fact that I'm a New Yorker, born and raised. If you're not from a big city, don't even come to me talking to me about work, all right? But again, no slight at BMF, no slight at Little Meech, Big Meech, 50 Cent. This was just a spark conversation. And yes, I'm tearing because of the cold. My eyes are sensitive because that's the next thing I'm expecting to see. Is comments about, we got him crying, all right? Listen, I'm Unc, all right? I'm not here for childish games. I'm here to just enjoy making content. I'm not here to be divisive. That's not the reason for this podcast. I'm not trying to start beefs. If you know anything about my podcast, I'm about us moving forward as grown men, not acting like kids, acting like children. So if you know anything about the way I usually try to wrap up my videos, if you watch the whole thing and not just the first few seconds, you would know I'm about promoting elevation, mental elevation on how you act and you behave. I'm not about anything divisive. So that's that, man. I hope I covered everything that I needed to say. I actually had a different video lined up for today, but I just felt like I needed to address that because even out of respect for the brand BMF, I made the error, but it wasn't out of disrespect for the brand. It's BMF. I know this, but Other than that, I want to thank everybody who participated in the comments, whether negative or positive. I appreciate you regardless. And I appreciate everyone for watching to get it over 1,000 views. And no, I don't care to be famous. As Big Unk, as I told you, I'm Unk. As Unk, let me tell some of you young people something. This is a jewel. We used to call it jewels back in the days, right? Let me give you a jewel about that whole famous thing, right? The best thing you could do for yourself is to get money and not be known. I'm gonna say that again. The best thing you could do for yourself is get money and not be known. Being famous is not where it's at. All right, it's overrated. You want to have money, but you don't want the world to know you have money. All right, because that's when you become a prisoner. You heard that here first from Big Unk. If you don't know now, you know. Go ask somebody who you respect if what I'm saying is true or not. If they tell you anything else, they don't know what they're talking about. Get money in silence. Don't flaunt it. And you don't want to be known. Signing off. Honorable Men Discord. I appreciate all of you.